TED Talk by Brene Brown entitled The Power of Vulnerability was very eye opening. Many times it's hard to reflect on myself as a person unless I intentionally take out the time to do so, and this particular discussion pretty much forced me to do that. Brene talked about two different groups that she used in her study: people who have a sense of love and belonging, and people who do not. I believe that I do have a sense of love and belonging. However, I do struggle with some of the things that come with being vulnerable. I did realize through this discussion that I do try to numb feelings, and sometimes it literally breaks me down when I can't. I don't know how to deal with unwanted feelings like shame and rejection, so I attempt to try and just avoid situations that may result in me feeling those emotions. Um, and like Brene explained, I can't selectively numb certain things that come with vulnerability, and because I still try, I'm stripped of my happiness and joy at sometimes. I also thought it was interesting how Brene incorporated politics into the discussion, because she's exactly right about how there's no conversation. People state their beliefs and it's voted upon rather than listening to um, the opinions of the citizens. It also made me wonder about the pain and discomfort that our politicians feel, um, and why that would cause them to blame other people. For example, the ICE raids of businesses recently. I've heard people make comments like they're taking all of our jobs and they should get out of here. But is it really their fault that you're unemployed or that you're not qualified to fill the position, or if that you're just not skilled enough? How are they to blame for that? Um, and this blame game that Brene said politicians participate in, it also goes along with how Brene said that we perfect things. When something is seen to be a problem, something or someone is blamed, resulting in legislation to be passed in order to fix or perfect that problem. And this happens on both the state and federal levels of legislation. They talk about policies as though they benefit us all, and like Brene said, they pretend that these acts don't negatively affect some others. So there's never an apology, and if any amendments are made, um, it's years later and still with no apologies to the people that it originally harmed in the first place.